Hi, GGGaeil here with EEESE, Easy, Effortless, Efficient, Simple and Effective Tarot. And these are basic meanings. We are on the major arcana still. There are 22 cards altogether. And we're up to 13, but this is the 12th card because the Fool is 0. It is a card, but it has no number. So now we are on card number 12, and that is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man, pretty much, in looking at the card, it gives you little ideas about really what's going on. And this is with each card. They give the message through the picture, but we're giving the message through just a few words. You can look at the cards yourself later. Different decks have different pictures, but generally all the older decks have very, very similar figures on them, symbolism on them, so they're easy to understand. So the Hanged Man literally means you've been through something, and we had the Justice card just before it, and sometimes if you've been through a legal battle, there's a waiting period that before sentences carried out or decisions are made. So the Hanged Man is kind of a little bit like an exhausted aspect of yourself where there's nothing you can do. It's better not to try and push things. Nothing can be pushed. Nothing's happening. It's a card of waiting. It is a card of not actually being able to make things move or happen no matter what you do, because other people are involved or other organizations are involved. And I liken it a little bit to going into a movie theater and sitting in a seat, and in the old days there were curtains covering the stage so you couldn't see anything going on, just you in a seat facing a curtain. And then you'd hear noises in the background and the show was about to start, but it seemed to be taking forever. And you were here to see a show, so you knew it was going to happen, but all the noises and everything else were just taking a long time and nothing seems to be happening at all. It's a card that says everything has been lined up in the background. Everything is being done. All the work is being done in the background. You can't see what that work is. You can't see what's going to happen next. And it can be a bit of an uncomfortable space to be in. It's uncomfortable, but it's teaching you patience in one way, but also it's getting you to pause in your life. Anything that you have been through up until this point can have been quite challenging to you. You may have, in this card, had to sacrifice something in your life, give it up. And it may be that it seems like it was for nothing, or that nothing has come from it. The Hanged Man is sacrifice for a spiritual viewpoint, for a spiritual growing, for a spiritual perspective. When you can't do anything practical, then you look at what else is going on. You look deeper into it. You look into more meaning about it. And the Hanged Man says this is only a pause for a time. You just need to be patient. Things will start happening again. But while you're waiting and hanging around, look at what you can do in your life that gives you greater joy, greater pleasure, that's got more meaning. And look at that. So that's the basics of the Hanged Man. It's hanging around waiting and needing to be patient, but everything is lining up in the background, which is always nice to know. Hi, GGGaeil here with EEESE Tarot, Easy, Effortless, Efficient, Simple and Effective Tarot. We are on the major arcana, and these are all basic meanings just to help you if you're wanting to learn them, know a little bit about them, if somebody's got cards around you, and if you go and see a reader, it gives you a basic idea yourself, and you can get extra meanings for yourself actually. When you go and see a reader and you look at the cards, you can go, oh, I know what that means for me. I know what that could mean. That's good. This is, we are now up to card number 13. Okay. So before I go on any further, this is about our soul's journey, right? So there are steps along the way, and we've gone through each one of those steps so far. It's a complete cycle of 22 cards, and that's a master number. It has great influence, great meaning. These cards are important messages that cannot be ignored, and that we need to really understand a little bit about when they appear. So this card is one of the cards that you could perhaps be a bit worried about. And what I'm going to say to you is there are no bad cards. There are cards that have different meanings. And the Death card actually means that you have come to a point in your life where there are things that are just too old, too worn out. They're just not going to work for you anymore. They could be patterns of behavior. They could be people in your life. They could be a country that you live in. They could be a lifestyle that you have. It could be that there's a part in you personally yourself that you've outgrown. It's like when you're a teenager and you become an adult. You know, at some point we outgrow being a teenager. We can carry it into our adulthood quite well, but we can kind of, you know, outgrow it at some point. Or we can outgrow a aspect of ourselves that really isn't ever going to work in our life going forward. Say we might have always tackled people in a specific way that got us what we needed and worked. This card says it won't do that anymore. You have to change how you treat people, or you have to change how you approach people. And it's not saying that you did it badly. It's just saying maybe you need to be more effective at how you treat people, how you approach situations, how you look at life. So the Death card says there is a chapter, a phase in your life that has come to an end. If your life is a book, it's a chapter, and you're ready to start the next chapter. So in a nutshell, that is the Death card. It says, let go of the past because the past has served its purpose. It's time for you to move on. There is a stage where you will go through that is a transition stage from here. Transforming you from who you were to a better version of yourself, to what your life was like, to a better life, a richer life, to work that has served you but now can no longer serve you, to new work that can serve you. So that it is the Death card, and it is a good card when you see it because it's almost, you already know this in some respects because you've been feeling things have been in on standby, that things haven't really been going anywhere in your life. And so this says, well, that's over and there is something new coming. So that is the Death card.